Menopause shouldn't be just swept under the rug, not talked about because it's a taboo and just something that makes us uncomfortable, but it should be accepted and celebrated by everyone, and information should be plentiful. And it's what we talked about in our Danny Cam podcast episode this week, where we're talking about just this lack of information that's passed on or even taught or put on by doctors or nurses in the world. They don't speak of it. Candy had a doctor's appointment. She was asking her about some symptoms she had. And her doctor said, well, don't worry about it. That's just part of it. And that's all the talking was about it. Not any ideas on what to expect, what treatments could be done, if there's any HRT that could be done, or some things she could do to kind of compensate or anything like that. Just swept under the rug. And as we were talking in the episode, we started kind of joking around that this was like a second puberty. And I've seen on here, and Candy's seen it also, where a lot of women have referred to menopause as cougar puberty. And we were joking about that, but there's some truth to that, because there is a physical change going on and things are happening and hormones are running wild, just like when all of us went through puberty, men and women. So we can associate with that, but that's happening again here. And we were thankful that we weren't in the church system anymore, because the value of a woman's completely based on her child rearing, as it seems, and put out by what we experienced in our church experience. So this would come into a point where value would be lost by the woman. But we found the opposite be true now as we're going through this, and Candy's going through this and finding herself that she is becoming basically the boss bitch that she's meant to be. She's finding herself. She's finding who she is. She's getting strong and independent, and just no one's going to stop her if she puts her mind to anything. And I'm all here for it. I love her because she is a strong, independent woman, and I don't feel challenged like that. And too many men do feel challenged by this, that their partner gets to be so independent and strong and can take care of themselves. I think it's a wonderful thing, because it shows that so many women, when they go through this and start shedding off some of these old teachings and things that they have, start to grow into themselves and become such vital contributors to our society with great information or things put out in the world, because of this change and some of that's been going on for, in like Candy's case, and a lot of people that deconstructed 10, 15 years now. It should be celebrated, because it's given power to half of our community, half of our society, to enable them to be able to participate and hopefully get up to an equal level with us, so that contributions and the growth of what we do can only get better. Menopause should be celebrated because of the birth of independent women that comes from it.